Welcome back to the portal. This is going to be a tutorial for how to install and operate Engram on a Mac. As you can see on the screen, we've got this beautiful infographic here that was made by Asylum, and he's a great resource for you, but just remember, he will never DM you, nor will any of the mods in DERO Discord or DERO Telegram. Nobody will DM you, so definitely don't give them your seeds. And do not sync your wallet with anything that requires you to put your seeds in. With that disclaimer behind us, let's get into the amazing features that you can find on Engram and why I believe that this is the most advanced wallet we have ever seen in the world of crypto and digital asset storage. And I'm going to show you why right now. The first one is private messenger. Within Engram, you have the ability to send private encrypted messages that literally are the world's most encrypted, truly private messages that cannot be hacked. A lot of these other things will tell you they're encrypted, like WhatsApp and Telegram. What they won't tell you is that they're encrypted until, the state or the government summons them to give over the information within those. They're not private. They all have backdoors. A lot of these things that we're seeing available on the market, they're encrypted with backdoors. So they're only meant to protect you from other people like you, not from entities that want to cause harm and psychologically manipulate you. All right. So with that being said, the world's most private messenger, it's amazing. When I used it for the first time and I shared something that was just like weighing on my chest for a long time that I could never write out, I literally had a spiritual experience. I was like in tears of relief. I think the world has forgotten what it feels like to be fully private and encrypted. All right, now let's check out this part. So Netrunner, this little thing that looks like a boombox, but it's actually a miner. This is amazing. I have never felt like I was, competent enough or had the ability to really sit down and make a node with all of the little, the command line stuff before with any crypto. I would just never feel like I could mine. But this brought it to me with literally the touch of one button. And I'm going to show you that right here. In Engram, you just press this and you press start, and eventually it'll this section will normalize out. I think on a Mac M1, this is about average right here. And then you mine for mini blocks. And I can't remember what the reward is, but it's a pretty decent amount right now. And all you have to do when you're done mining is just hit stop. So that's a really incredible feature of the wallet. And if you're more advanced, you can switch. If you're running your own node, or you want to mine your buddy's node, or even if you want to mine testnet, you literally can put in the address to it, so you can switch and you can coordinate your nodes, or you can just do the default one, which is the remote node. Dual networks, you can switch from, mainnet is the default, but if you're more advanced and you have something that you want to do on testnet, well, you can access testnet from within Engram, which is amazing. Okay, so Gnomon. I'm not sure how we pronounce Gnomon. If somebody could tell me, that'd be great. This thing is amazing. So a lot of you guys have seen in the media lately about the Tornado Cash fiasco and what's happened with that, right? And how accounts are getting blacklisted, not by Tornado Cash, but by the two centralized API providers that pretty much all cryptos use, either Alchemy or Infura, and they use these API service providers to go and call the smart contracts and query them to be like, okay, this person has this amount of whatever token, and let's let that number show in their wallet. And it's centralized. That's why all of these addresses are getting blacklisted. Gnomon is the most incredible technology, I feel like, and I'm barely understanding 0.0000001% of what it can do. But one of the main features that I understand currently it does is that it does this in your wallet. So it truly decentralizes it, because it's going and scanning the entire chain and indexing and pulling any data shard in the background that are attached to your wallet address. That includes NFTs, smart contracts, tokens, assets. So it's truly decentralized and private because it lives in your wallet, and nobody else could ever, like, you could blacklist if there was a way to blacklist, which I don't believe there is on DERO. The wallet can still send these API queries. Essentially, because this is living in your wallet, it's completely decentralized and nobody has access to that information in there aside from your wallet. And your wallet can literally transact independently of any third party directly with the blockchain through this technology called Nomen. Within the wallet, you can also name. Down here, you have to use your little like commands on your keyboard. This is data shards. This is just one aspect of it, but you can like name something. You can name your wallet. All of these are tied to this wallet. So you could send any of these to this wallet name, and I would be receiving it in this wallet. So check it out. One of the features that we're seeing also that I hope to do a tutorial for, it's long overdue, is, for example, I registered this just as an example to somebody the other day. Google Play Store. If Google Play Store ever wanted to use DERO, which potentially that could be a reality in the future, right? Well, it's kind of like the .com stuff, right? When we were registering domains. Well, here you just have to register the wallet name and then you can transfer it. Like, so you can sell things in the future. So that's a cool feature and functionality. If you want to send DERO to somebody, you can actually make a ton of transactions and then send them all in one click. So you could say, okay, I want to send to my friend over here at this address, my other friend, and then this, person I'm paying for a service. And then you could click send all. You can view your history, which also breaks it down into like Coinbase rewards, like what you're making with your miner, transactions, and messages. So if we come down here, here's all the messages from your friends that show up here. And then over here, this is super cool. This is the CyberDeck. And when you turn this on, you can connect through the RPC bridge to any of the D apps that use DERO. So for example, if you want to go over and play Lotto, all you got to do is turn this on. Then you're directly connecting to the Lotto. If you want to go and play at the DERO casino with Six's poker or his baccarat tables, you can get there. If you want to play in Tempest Aquaria, you literally just have to turn this on and connect. So it's really, really incredible. And it also has a feature where it changes your username and password automatically every 60 seconds because there are some potential vulnerabilities that could be exploited within that. But that's like out of the scope of this. I am actually now going to log out so I can show you guys from how to do this from start to finish. Okay, I think we've gone over everything. I will link to this little infographic so that you can have more of that. All right, you guys, the very, very first step, if you want to download Engram, is you're going to click on the link. I've included it in the description below. And you're going to scroll down to this one right here, Engram Mac OS. And you're going to download that zip file. Yep, you're going to do it just like that. Okay, when you double click this, it's going to unzip it. All right, so now we've got to go back over here. Here it is. So if it doesn't look like this E, it's not unzipped. You'll have to double click. Now you want to make sure, and you want to move the file from its current location, maybe on the desktop, maybe in your downloads. It's got to read Mac users, your username, and Engram. So how you do that, this is a little tricky because on this side, like I couldn't figure it out when I first did it, but on this side, you're not going to see users. You're not going to see Macintosh. So what you got to do in Finder is you got to come up here to go. Then you got to go down here to computer. After you're in computer, you've got to go over here to users. Now you're going to click on your username and then you're going to drag and drop Engram into this. So in this case, I'm going to move this to trash and delete it real quick along with the zip, only because you can't have multiple different versions of Engram running on your Mac. Otherwise, it will crash upon opening. All right, after you have moved it to the appropriate thing, I want you right now to just right click on it and click Get Info. Right here, it should say Macintosh users, your username, and that's where how you know Engram is in the correct place. If it does not read this, then you'll know it's in the incorrect place. Some types of problems you'll run into if it's not in the correct place is when you open it, it'll just crash. Like you'll open it, you'll do something, it'll just crash. Or when you hit create wallet, it won't create anything. So now we're at this stage here. When you double click Engram, it'll look like this when you pull it up. If you have a Stargate account that you want to recover with seed, go ahead and do that here. This is the only place that you should be putting in your seed words, either the CLI wallet or here. Don't put them in anywhere else. Maybe the web wallet, but I'm not sure of the status of it, if it's even working anymore. Oh, here's something tricky. Right here, you can't get to the bottom of it using your scroll buttons. You have to click on it with your mouse. So to move it like that, just in case you didn't know. If you do not have your account that you're going to restore from, you're going to click New Account. Now just go ahead and do the things like normal, select your language, write in your account name. Now this is your account name. It's not the official name registering service. That you'll have to have DERO in your wallet to do that. So you just make a whatever, right, test, and then you write in a password that you will remember, confirm your password, and then press create. At this stage here, it will take you approximately, 20 to 40 minutes, depending on your Wi-Fi and your CPU, to solve a proof of work. Do not get worried if it just sits there and does nothing, right? It'll take a while before it gets confirmed, and then it'll let you know. So as long as your Wi-Fi is up and running and you don't shut your computer down, this should just do its thing and it will get you registered. Once you're in, you can hit send and you can select your anonymity set. These are the ring signatures. You just select what you want. If you wanted to send DERO to Apollo, you literally could just type in Apollo. And if it works, you'll get a little whatever. If he's registered his human readable address, like he has here, obviously, you could send him DERO directly. If, let's just say there's one, like, let me add a bunch of stuff here. Apollo didn't register address Apollo 34634, so there's no check mark. As long as you get a check mark, you know that that's a human readable address. Kalina, you can send me, right? We could send any of them if they have a human readable address. It's super simple. And this works also from Trade Ogre. It's kind of like a no-brainer. You really can't mess up. DERO is built so beautifully that you can't mess up. It won't send. The worst thing that could happen is nothing. Also here, you can include a message. So if you want to put, a link to something or a private message, this is the same encrypted service. We're going to go back over here. I'm going to go back to messages. Let's say I want to send something to secret. New message. I could send secret a message right now. It will cost you a teeny bit of DERO, but it's like super, super minuscule, the amount of DERO that you have to pay. It's just the gas fee to send the message. But it's worth it because it's on the most encrypted possible technology that we have available to us in the world today. I think that this completes the extent of my knowledge regarding Engram. I know in the future they have plans to put the NFTs store right on Engram. So you'll be able to scroll through and see your actual, your NFT cover art. And I think you'll be able to even scroll and potentially buy NFTs right on the wallet. I'm not sure, but it's really exciting. And I think that this is a huge step in the right direction for DERO regarding Engram. If you guys have any questions, please refer your questions to the DERO Discord. I'm going to link all of that in the description below. Be involved, be a part of the community run projects and be a part of the community in general, because it's a really cool group of people, really super smart, really fun. And it's exciting and inspiring knowing that the more that we put our energy and attention into something that serves us, that the more that energy and momentum grows. And so we're actually voting with our attention and our energy. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial with me. And thank you for being a part of dreaming the new sovereign earth into reality. And I'll catch you in the next portal.